Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete.
All right, it looks like it's working now. Ugh, this is not the not the time to be having issues with the stream when we got True showing up in here for fun and games.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete. Not enough.
Alrighty then. So, Marx and mazes and Marx. This is Hong Long, which I went through this already a couple times, so that's why I've been negligent. So anyway, I figured what I was going to do instead of us sitting around in the lobbies and taking a 20-minute break all the time, I will start reading from Marx. I was going to originally start with the 18th Brumaire, but then I changed my mind because I thought it would be better if we start with the revolutions of 1848 and that time period. I'm not going to read the Communist Manifesto. Most people are pretty familiar with that, or at least they've heard about it. And there's easy access to it. So, and that is more of it is a report to the First International Workingmen's Association, and it was instrumental in the lead up to 1848. However, what I'm going to read, we're going to go over the revolutions of 1848 first. And the reason I decided to do that, excuse me, is I remembered that, I didn't really know much about the revolutions of 1848 due to my sorry education until I was a sophomore in college. So I figured we'll go over that, and that is the period just preceding the 18th Brumaire. And so I was thinking about going over that, and I had two different volumes that I could go through. One is called The Class Struggle in France from 1848 to 1849. And that is in Surveys from Exile from Penguin Books, which is what I'm going to read. And the other one is The Revolution of 1848, or this one is 1848 to 1850. And this one is 1848 to 49, and it covers the same period. This one is published by international publishers. The difference is the selection. They're both based off of writings that Marx wrote as a reporter for, well, not just a reporter, he was the editor of the Neue Rheinische Zeitung. I believe it was in Frankfurt, is where it was published from. Anyway, he was the editor, and basically these are articles taken from the paper as the events unfolded. I'm choosing to do this one because the most of the emphasis is on France. However, and this one, most of the emphasis is on Germany. If whenever I get done with this, somebody wants me to read this one, I will do that before doing the other. But for now, we're going to be working on this. All right, so how am I doing? I'm not doing too shabby, but I'm not doing too great. Bonus lane. Close. But close ain't good enough. Yeah, way too far behind. Argon's just kicking ass. Who is this Argon feller? He was doing good the other day when I saw him. That's somebody with a new name. And what is next? It is Evangeline.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Oh, no, that just...
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Nice timing that time, huh? Look at that. That was pretty sweet.
Not enough minerals.
We need to get second, third place.
Not enough minerals.
Not too good this time. Huh? Very nice. Still not taking the lead.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
See if that Q pushed me over the top there. Doesn't look like it. Of course, he could have queued too. I'm guessing he's got the same. He's doing the same damn thing I'm doing.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah. Man, I'm looking white, huh? Oof, man. I gotta get out in the sun. I better let my hair down, boy. I'm probably blinding some of you guys at home, huh? Losing 10 points. This one.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Bonus Ling. Look at him go. Don't get too many wins on True. Not too many.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Coinage. 290. Very nice. What did he do? He went with a high damage on the 60. Too many lings.
Not enough minerals.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. This is a revenge link too, isn't it? Damn it. It's hurt. Well, it's not gonna hurt. Well, yeah, it will hurt, because I could have gotten a whole hell of a lot more kills in the next wave. It might mean the difference between me coming in second place and me coming in third. It's not looking like first is a possibility.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Not enough minerals.
Well, it didn't turn out too bad.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, you can just stop now. That's not work. Boom, 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 boom. Well, you know, part of it is that because I'm going to read, I got the light shining straight down on top of my head. That's why it's kind of so bright.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Trying to decide where I'm going to put my next one.
Not enough minerals.
I'm thinking right here. Either right here or right here.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
I'm gonna go right there. I'm gonna put a blocker right there.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ah.
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
Who's sticking around?
Upgrade complete.
What's the armor? 24. Yep.
Not enough minerals.
Is he gonna take it? Oh, oh, oh.
Not enough minerals.
Yep.
Not enough minerals.
All right. Ow. I must have more incomes than Argon because he's been winning so many waves. He should be crushing me. He shouldn't be letting me. I shouldn't be catching up to him.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I didn't put the blocker in.
Not enough
Damn it.
minerals.
Oh. No such luck. Would you stop? What the hell are you doing? Give me those stinking... Oh, where's my stinking thing at? Oh, what the hell? No. No. Just the builder, you bastard. Oh my God. That's control.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Well, that should give me that way, huh?
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Very nice. Very nice. We are
Not
liking
enough
this very
minerals.
much. Very much indeed. Blue Ghost was in the house. We got revenge, right? Yep. Pump up that food right there.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
We gonna get it? I think we might. I think we might. It's gonna be close. Oh, it's gonna be really close.
Not enough minerals.
That wasn't that close after all. He's catching up too.
Not enough minerals.
Person's lying on his back. He just started doing that recently.
Not enough minerals.
That wasn't very good.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Something in the
complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yep, looks like True's got it. It's coming back from the depths of despair.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Now I'm slinking down to the bottom again. Yeesh. Interesting game.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Stop. It listens so well. Let's see if you can do it on this wave too. It's 180 right there. I got 200.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
did he pull that out? Man, this is a game, huh?
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Ooh. Look at that comeback, huh?
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
It's been a long game for the use of melee.
Not enough minerals.
That's not what I meant. Damn it.
Not enough minerals.
Damn. Let him go. Well, take out Argon. Go ahead. Don't wait until the next wave and take us both out. Take him out now. No, take him. Come on, 4 more. Damn you. It's gonna be painful. I know. He's gonna take us both out at the same time. It's just too bright. I'm gonna go put my hat on.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Pretty sure Argon's dead this wave. I don't know if I'm gonna survive.
Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Still not taking them out. Oh, yeah, he is. All right, that's good. Now we can stop. Now you can just stop. All right, that gives us 590. He did that. With a couple of different things, huh? It's all over the place.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
That's it. High damage. Let's get all this. Well, that's how you make high damage work. You get a lot of them going. Smack me down. And of course, we should get at least one more game going. All right, I'm gonna go put my hat on real quick though. All right, so I figured what I would do is I would just read, and then I'll make like comments or something on it. I guess sometimes I'll just read, and other times I'll make comments on it. Other times I'll try and like write it to now. We'll see. We'll just play it by ear. So this is. It says the first three chapters of this were originally published in the Neue Rheinische Zeitung, which I've already explained. This is entitled "The Defeat of June 1848," from February 10 to June 1848. After the July Revolution, as the liberal banker Lafitte, get my eyes. This is small writing. As the As the liberal banker Lafitte was escorting his compère. Okay, and I'm not I never took French, so I did speak French when I was a kid though, but I didn't read it. So my pronunciation of some of the French words are going to be off. That one means his accomplice. I do know that. The Duke of Orleans in triumph. Okay, in escorting his accomplice, the Duke of Orleans, in triumph to the Hotel de Ville, he dropped the remark, "From now on, the bankers will rule." Lafitte had betrayed the secret of the revolution. Under Louis Philippe, it was not the French bourgeoisie as a whole which ruled, but only one fraction of it. Bankers, stock market barons, railway barons, owners of coal and iron mines and forests, a section of landed proprietors who had joined their ranks, the so-called financial aristocracy. It sat on the throne. It dictated laws in parliament and made official appointments, from ministries to the tobacco bureau. The actual industrial bourgeoisie formed part of the official opposition. That is, it was represented in parliament only as a minority. I gotta remember to keep moving this or I'm gonna... I need to get a thing to help me read. Print is really small. Oh, did that. Only as a minority, blah, 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 blah. Its opposition became increasingly determined as the autocracy of the financial aristocracy became more absolute, and as the latter grew more secure in its domination of the working class after the revolts of 1832, 1834, and 1839 had been choked in blood. Gandin, the factory owner from Rouen, the fanatical mouthpiece of bourgeois reaction, both in the constituent assembly, both in the constituent and legislative national assemblies, was Guizot's sharpest opponent in the Chamber of Deputies. In the last days of Louis Philippe, Léon Faucheux, later known for his impotent efforts to make a name for himself in the Guizot of the French counter-revolution, conducted a journalistic campaign in the name of industry against the speculators and their train bearer, the government. Bastiat agitated in the name of the Bordeaux and the whole of the wine-producing France against the ruling system. Now, for anybody who's listening for future reference, if you're listening and you're interested and you would like me to read through the footnotes to explain some of the things, ask me in the comments below. I'm not going to do it for this one, but for future ones, if you mention it in the comments below, I will make sure to do it for the future streams. This is really small writing. I was a much younger man when I went through it on this thing. Okay, the petty bourgeoisie in all its social gradations, just like the peasant class, was completely excluded from political power. Finally, in the official opposition, or completely outside the pays legal, or the ideological representatives and spokesmen of the classes mentioned. They're scholars, lawyers, doctors, etc. In a word, they're so-called authorities. As a result of its financial difficulties, the July monarchy was from the very beginning dependent upon the big bourgeoisie. And this dependence became the inexhaustible source of increasing financial difficulties. It was impossible to subordinate the state administration to the interests of the national production without balancing the budget, without balancing state expenditure and state revenue. And how was it to establish this balance without damaging interests, which were, every one of them, pillars of the ruling system, and without organizing the redistribution of taxes, which meant shifting a considerable part of the tax burden onto the shoulder of the big onto the shoulders of the big bourgeoisie. I'll learn to speak eventually. The indebtedness of the state was, on the contrary, in the direct interests of that fraction of the bourgeoisie which ruled and legislated in Parliament. The state deficit was, in fact, the actual object of its speculation and its main source of enrichment. At the end of each year, a new deficit. After 4 or 5 years, a new loan, and every new loan gave the financial aristocracy a fresh opportunity to swindle the state, which was artificially kept hovering on the brink of bankruptcy and was forced to do business with the bankers on the most unfavorable terms. Every new loan provided yet another opportunity to plunder that section of the public which invested its money in government securities by means of maneuvers on the bourse, into the stock market, into the secrets of which the government and the parliamentary majority were initiated. In general, the uncertain position of government bonds and the bankers' possession of state secrets put them and their associates in parliament, and on the throne in a position to create sudden, unusual fluctuations in the price of government securities, which invariably resulted in the ruin of a mass of smaller capitalists and in the fabulously speedy enrichment of the big gamblers. The fact that the state deficit served the direct interests of the ruling fraction of the bourgeoisie explains why the extraordinary state expenditure in the last years of Louis Philippe's reign was more than double the extraordinary state expenditure under Napoleon. Indeed, almost reaching the annual sum of 400 million francs, while France's total average exports rarely reached 750 million francs. The enormous sums of money which flowed through the hands of the state gave rise, moreover, to crooked delivery contracts, bribery, embezzlement, and roguery of all kinds. The wholesale swindling of the state through loans repeated on a retail basis in public works. The relationship between parliament and government was reproduced in the relationship between the individual administrative departments and the individual entrepreneurs. See, now this is something that's going on right now. I mean, literally, the whole thing with the two parties is like, who gets to determine where the money's going? I mean, their differences in policies are minimal. The Republicans not so interested too much in war with Russia, very interested in war with Iran and China. The Democrats, they're interested in those wars too, but they think they need to deal with the Russians first. I mean, it's a very slight difference in their policy. As far as the traditional differences on capital punishment, abortion, yeah, that line's been eviscerated. The Democrats don't really give a shit about those things. If they did, they wouldn't have approved all three of Trump's nominees to the Supreme Court. And when they had control of both houses of Congress and the presidency, they would have passed legislation to enshrine abortion rights into law. But they did no such thing. And they never do. Every time they have control of both houses of Congress, so they hem and haw, and they don't do anything that they said that they were going to do over the years. And then as soon as they lose it, they go along with the Republicans and every right-wing nutty idea. I mean, right now, Biden's pledging to finish the border wall, and he's already deported more people last year than Trump did in his last year. I mean, it's disgusting. They're just disgusting. But as far as what we're talking about, this financial swindling is just. I mean, it goes in everything. Everything. I mean, literally 90% of everything that they do is a lie. They spent the last, up until about last year. So I think they stopped like a year ago. But for 15 years, 12, 13, 14, almost 15 years, 13, 14 years, they've been handing out free money to the super wealthy, who've just been reinvesting that money into the stock market, driving up their stocks. And then, of course, all of their salaries are based off of how well their stocks do. And then they cash. I mean, it's just a freaking merry-go-round shell game where they're stealing our money and putting it into their freaking pockets. Elon Musk and Warren Buffett and all of them belong in freaking jail. All right, let's continue. I'm going to pass on the host to him because I'm not paying attention to the chat there. All right, in the same way that it exploited government spending in general and government loans in particular, the ruling class exploited the construction of railways. Oh, don't get me started on freaking construction projects. I mean, that's one of the main ways the rich siphon off our tax money, all of our money, because all of the money that the government has, it's our money. We generated that money. And construction projects is one of the main ways they siphon that money off. They don't really build anything, or when they do, they overbill and blah, 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 blah. And defense contracts are another one. The trillions of dollars spent on that freaking missile defense crap. And what do they got for it? They got a freaking missile. They got a flak cannon on a missile. That's what they got. They spent trillions of dollars to put a flak cannon on a missile. They didn't need to spend $1 trillion. They could have spent a couple of $100,000 to some engineer to redesign the damn thing. They didn't need trillions of dollars. But no, they're still claiming that they have a missile defense where one missile hits another missile. Yeah. If you believe that, why don't you send me $1 million and I'll send you a plaque that says sucker on it. All right, so on the other hand, the smallest financial reforms came to grief as a result of the bankers' influence. Thus, for instance, Rothschild protested over the question of postal reform, whether the state was to be allowed to reduce the sources of revenue with which to pay interest on its ever-increasing debt. The July monarchy was nothing more... Look at it. The July monarchy was nothing more than a joint stock company for the exploitation of France's national wealth, whose dividends were divided among ministers, parliament, 240,000 voters, and their adherents. Louis Philippe was the director of this company, a Robert Macaire of the throne. Commerce, industry, agriculture, shipping, the interests of the industrial bourgeoisie were inevitably in permanent peril and at a permanent disadvantage under the system. Cheap government a bon marche, is what it had written on its banner in the July days. And, well, the thing now is The difference now is it's not. There's not a difference between. I mean, there's a difference between the industrial bourgeoisie and the financial aristocracy, but the difference is the financial aristocracy at this point in time owns everything. There's nothing outside of their purview. They own the film studios. They own the oil corporations. They own the automobile factories. They own the television stations. They own everything. There's nothing that they don't own. Everything belongs right now to the financial aristocracy, and that's one of the reasons why everybody's in the same boat now. Why the 40-hour day is no longer in existence, and everybody's jobs have been either sped up, or they have, like, where they used to have 2 things they used to have to do in a day, now they have to do 20. Where you used to have 2 or 3 responsibilities, now you have 30 or 40. That's all due to the financial aristocracy coming in, paring down the workforce, and just forcing an intensification of the exploitation of labor. Anyway, let us get back to the game now. Bum, 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 bum. Ugh. Not like him. Like him. Boom, boom, boom. Black crap map. 19-3, 2-2. 19-3, 2-2. 19-3, 2-2. Well, we're not going to be able to get TP1 into action. Well, I can get it into action here, maybe.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, I can't get it into action here. All right. I might go with Big Splash. Well, the thing is right there to be the spot to build.
Not enough minerals.
we gotta do for points? 68. We gotta get second, third, fourth spot.
First blood.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete.
Well, I didn't see that. I don't think anybody else sent it either.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
It's cheap too. Huh?
Not enough minerals.
We only got two more. Two more supply to eat. Oh, well, maybe we gotta skip down where and we just build up here. So 40, 40, 60. Is there 100 in there?
Not enough minerals. Unacceptable, Command. We are at maximum supply. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Ah, come on, you dumbass.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Not enough minerals.
Well, let's move it so we can see it, huh?
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Oh, this is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Well, it looks like I'm gonna be dead next wave.
Not enough minerals.
Shit, I didn't even get to do one of these. That's why I've lost. What was bomb?
Upgrade complete.
I'm dead anyway. I was the longest. Yeah, you went with bomb. Ah, Lord, come on. Seriously? You can't tell me that. He won, he can be the host. Got 7 people, all pros. I didn't see. What did I do? All right, well, let's move on. I don't know whether I lost points or not. I don't think I lost too many if I did. And Argon's score is, I think, close to mine. So if he scored, I should have gotten points too. On the other hand, the smallest financial reforms come to grief as a result of the banker's influence. Thus, for instance, the Rothschild... Oh, no, I read that one already. While the financial aristocracy made the laws, controlled the state administration, exercised authority in all public institutions, and controlled public opinion by actual events and through the press, the same prostitution, the same blatant swindling, the same mania for self-enrichment, not from production, but by sleight of hand with other people's wealth, was to be found in all spheres of society, from the court to the Café Bornier. The same unbridled assertion of unhealthy and vicious appetites broke forth, appetites which were in permanent conflict with the bourgeois law itself, and which were to be found particularly in the upper reaches of society, appetites in which the wealth created by financial gamble seeks its natural fulfillment, in which pleasure becomes crapula, in which money, filth, and blood commingle, in the way it acquires wealth and enjoys the financial aristocracy as nothing but the lumpen proletariat reborn at the pinnacle of bourgeois society. That's one of his more famous quotes, and one of the reasons I chose this for. Yeah, M3 showing up too. And the non-ruling fractions of the French bourgeoisie cried, corruption! The people cried, abat les grands voleurs, abat les assassins. Yeah, that was really good. Let's see. Let's read the transitions. Down with the great thieves, down with the murderers. That was the... You can say that properly in English. When, in 1847, on the most honored stages of French society, the same scenes were publicly enacted which regularly lead the lumpen proletariat into brothels, workhouses, lunatic asylums, before the courts, into the dungeons, and onto the scaffold, the industrial bourgeoisie saw its interests endangered. The petty bourgeoisie was incensed. The popular imagination was outraged. Paris was inundated with pamphlets. The dynasty Rothschild, Les Juifs rule de l'Empire, etc., in which the rule of the financial aristocracy was denounced and castigated with varying degrees of wit. Rien pour la glory. Glory doesn't bring any profit. War lowers the prices of the 3% and 4% bonds. This is what France of the stock exchange sharks had inscribed on its banner. Its foreign policy thus dissolved in a series of insults to French national pride, and this national pride responded with all the more vigorously as the rape of Poland ended with the annexation of the Krakow by Austria, and as Guizot became actively involved in the Swiss Sonderbund War on the side of the Holy Alliance. The victory of the Swiss liberals in this sham war strengthened the self-respect of the bourgeois opposition in France. The bloody revolt of the people in Palermo affected the paralyzed mass of the people like an electric shock and reawakened their great revolutionary memories and passions. All right, let's see what we got going on here. 29, 3, 1, and 1. 9s and a 2s. 29, 3, 1, and 1. All right. Well, so I think we're going to have to do this. Yep, we're going to have to do this.
That's the negatory. I can't build here.
Oh, and there's no... Well, we can still get this going. Ay. All right.
Not enough minerals.
I can't see past your head there, baby. What you got?
Upgrade complete.
All right. We're obviously going to build down here. Question is, What will we be building? Bounce 152. Charge 101. I think bounce is the tar. I think that's the tar. Ain't got no accent here, boy. Oh, let's get this first, huh?
Not enough minerals.
Gots to be.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Not enough minerals, minerals, not enough minerals. Not enough minerals, not enough minerals, not enough, not enough, not enough minerals.
First blood.
Dumb.
Something in the way. That's a negatory.
Wait,
It's blocked.
no, it's not blocked. Oh, must be. Ah, dang it.
Additional supply depots required.
Boo-doo-doo-doo. So this, should I put my tower here, or should I take this advantage of this 20 spot? 20 range isn't going to make much of a difference. Oh, we're only going up to 29, huh?
Upgrade complete.
Nah.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
All right, where we got a place now? Yeah, I think I made a few. I think it was like at 65 or something. True didn't show up. Oh no, he did. So second. That means third place. Different games, different controls. Look at that, sucking up, trailing in the back.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. I almost started streaming X4 earlier today, but I couldn't get on. The Steam wasn't syncing for some reason. So instead, I pushed forward. I was gonna do this tomorrow, but instead I did it today. I recorded another video for Space Engines. I just got to go through and edit it. So the plan was to record it tomorrow and edit it on Friday. So now I will probably, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably edit it tomorrow, and then I'll post it. I'll try and start uploading it like Thursday night or Friday morning, whenever I get done streaming tomorrow. It usually takes a long time for the Space Engine to upload.
Not enough minerals.
I haven't taken a picture yet, and this is like horrible.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I'm not doing too hot this game either. Not much of a maze. Well, I think it's going to be longer if I go like this.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Not enough. Not enough minerals. 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 Not not enough minerals. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, look at it, little bastard.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
That's so cheap.
Not enough.
Which way we want to go?
Not enough minerals.
What I do? Eh, not too shabby. This crappy little thing. Take a photo just in case we don't have another game. All right, let's go see what Mr. True did. What was Argo? Yeah, I waited too long to build my thing longer. Well, I will play one more if we have one more playing. Look at this. Oh, 3 times I was the creator, huh? All right. Let us continue on. Ba, 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 ba. The outbreak of general discontent was finally accelerated and brought to the pitch of revolt by two economic events of world importance. The potato blight and the crop failures of 1845 and 1846 aggravated the general ferment among the people. In France, as in the rest of the continent, the rising prices of 1848 provoked bloody conflicts. While the people struggled for basic necessities, the financial aristocracy and indulged in shameful orgies. In Buzançais, starving rebels were executed. In Paris, surfeited escrocs were snatched out of the hands of the courts by the royal family. All right, we got to figure out what that is. Swindlers. Huh. Oh, so swindlers were rescued by the state. Pretty much, yeah. Same thing goes on now. The second great economics event to accelerate the outbreak of the revolution was a general commercial and industrial crisis in England, heralded as early as autumn 1845 by the wholesale ruin of speculators in railway shares, delayed during 1846 by a series of circumstantial factors such as the imminent abolition of the corn duties. This crisis finally broke out in the autumn of 1847 with the bankruptcies of the great London wholesale grocers. They were rapidly followed by the insolvencies of the land banks and the closure of factories in the English industrial districts. The after effects of this crisis on the continent were not yet at an end when the February Revolution broke out. We'll pass that on over to him. The devastation of commerce and industry resulting from the economic epidemic made the rule of the financial aristocracy even more intolerable. Throughout France, the bourgeois opposition campaigned for electoral reform with a series of banquets, aiming to win a parliamentary majority and overthrow the ministry of the Bourse. In Paris, the industrial crisis had the particular effect of forcing a huge number of manufacturers and wholesale merchants who could not conduct business with foreign markets under the existing circumstances onto the domestic market. They set up large establishments whose competition ruined masses of épiciers and boutiquiers, whatever that is. Let's see, grocers and small shopkeepers. Hence the innumerable bankruptcies among the section of the Paris bourgeoisie. Hence their revolutionary behavior in February. It is well known how Guizot and the Chambers replied in the proposed reforms with an unmistakable challenge, how Louis Philippe decided too late to form a government under Barrot, how it came to hand-to-hand fighting between the people and the army, how the army was disarmed by the passive behavior of the National Guard, and how the July monarchy was forced to make way for a provisional government. In its composition, the provisional government, which arose from the February barricades, inevitably reflected the different parties who shared the victory. It could be nothing other than a compromise between the various classes who together overthrew the July monarchy, but whose interests were mutually hostile. In its great majority, it consisted of representatives of the bourgeoisie. The Republican petty bourgeoisie was represented by Ledru Rollin and Flacon. The Republican bourgeoisie by people from the National, and the dynastic opposition by Crémieux, Dupont, Delia, etc. The working class had only two representatives, Louis Blanc and Albert. Finally, Lamartine's presence in the provisional government did not really represent any actual interests, any particular class. Actually, representing any particular class. He represented the February. He represented the February. Why can't I say that word? He represented the February Revolution itself. The common uprising with its illusions, its poetry, its imagination, and its phrases. But this spokesman of the February Revolution also belonged to the bourgeoisie, both in his social position and in his views. If Paris, as a result of political centralization, rules France, in moments of revolutionary upheaval, the workers rule Paris. The provisional government's first act was to attempt to free itself from the overpowering influence by sending out an appeal from drunken Paris to sober France. Lamartine disputed the right of the barricade fighters to declare a republic. Only a majority of the French people had that authority. Their vote must be awaited. The Paris proletariat must not tarnish its victory by an attempt at usurpation. The bourgeoisie allows the proletariat only one form of usurpation, that of fighting. At midday on 25th of February, the Republic had still not been declared. However, the ministries had already been divided up among the bourgeois elements of the provisional government and among the generals, bankers, and lawyers of the National. But this time, the workers were determined not to tolerate any trickery like that of July 1830. In July 1830, the Paris workers were the main force in the revolution that overthrew the Bourbon dynasty, but their aspirations for a republic were thwarted by the big bourgeoisie. They were ready to take up the struggle again and again, and to gain a republic by the force of arms. Raspail went to the Hôtel de Ville with his message. In the name of the Paris proletariat, he ordered the provisional government to declare the republic. If this order from the people was not carried out within 2 hours, he would return at the head of 200,000 men. The corpses of the fallen were scarcely cold. The barricades had not been cleared away. The workers had not been disarmed, and the only force with which they could be met was the National Guard. Under these circumstances, the provisional government's reservations, arising from diplomatic considerations and its legal scruples, disappeared. The time limit of 2 hours had not passed, and on all walls of Paris the gigantic historic words shone forth: République Française, Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. With the proclamation of the Republic based on universal suffrage, even the memory of the limited aims and motives which had driven the bourgeoisie into the February Revolution was forgotten. Not just a few fractions of the bourgeoisie, but all classes of the French society were suddenly propelled into the arena of political power. They were forced to quit the boxes, the pit, the gallery, and to act for themselves on the revolutionary stage. The illusion of an arbitrary state power confronting bourgeois society had disappeared with the constitutional monarchy, as had the whole series of subordinate struggles provoked by this illusory power. By dictating the republic to the provisional government, and through the provisional government to the whole of France, the proletariat immediately came into the foreground as an independent party. But at the same time, it challenged the whole of bourgeois France to enter the lists against it. What it conquered was the ground on which to struggle for its revolutionary emancipation. By no means this emancipation itself. The first task of the February Republic was rather to complete the rule of the bourgeoisie by allowing all the property-owning classes to enter the political arena along with the financial aristocracy, the majority of the great landowners. The legitimists were freed from the political impotence to which they had been condemned by the July monarchy. The Gazette de France campaigned with the opposition papers in vain. Neither had La Roche Jacqueline sided in vain with the revolution during the 24th February sitting of the Chamber of Deputies. As a result of universal suffrage, the nominal property owners, the peasants, who formed the vast majority of the French people, had been made arbiters of the fate of France. The February Republic finally allowed the unadulterated power of the bourgeoisie to emerge by knocking aside the crown behind which capital had concealed itself. Get my eyes working. Just as workers in the July days had fought for and won the bourgeois monarchy, so in February days they fought for and won the bourgeois republic. Just as the July monarchy was forced to proclaim itself a monarchy surrounded by republican institutions, so the February Republic was forced to proclaim itself a republic surrounded by social institutions. The proletariat forced this concession to be made too. Marx, a worker, dictated the decree in which the newly formed provisional government pledged itself to guarantee the workers a livelihood by means of labor, to provide all citizens with employment, etc. A few days later, when it had forgotten its promises and seemed to have lost sight of the proletariat, a mass of 20,000 workers marched on the Hotel de Ville with the demand, organized labor, let us form our own Ministry of Labor. Reluctantly, and after long debate, the provisional government appointed a permanent special commission charged with finding means of improving the situation of the working classes. This commission was composed of delegates from the French trade corporations and was presided over Louis Blanc and Albert. The Luxembourg Palace was assigned to it as a meeting place. In this way, the representatives of the working class were banished from the seat of the provisional government, the bourgeois part of which retained the real government power and the administrative reins exclusively in its own hands. Alongside the ministries of finance, trade, and public works, alongside the bank and the bourse, a socialist synagogue arose whose high priest, Louis Blanc and Albert, had the task of discovering the promised land. Who had the task of discovering the promised land. Proclaiming the new gospel and giving work to the Paris proletariat. Unlike any profane state power, they had no budget or executive power at their disposal. They were supposed to dash the supporting pillars of bourgeois society to the ground by running their heads against them. While those in the Luxembourg sought the philosopher's stone, in the Hotel de Ville they minted the coinage for circulation. And yet, it was impossible for the claims of the Paris proletariat, so far they went beyond the bourgeois republic, to assume any form other than the nebulous one provided by the Luxembourg. The workers had carried out the February Revolution together with... I don't know what happened there. They had carried out the February together with the bourgeoisie, and they tried to secure their interests alongside the bourgeoisie. And see, it just can't be done. Their interests are irreconcilable. The bourgeoisie lives off of the surplus value created by the working class. So the bourgeoisie, without exploiting the working class, can't continue to exist. So there's no way that those two classes can reconcile. And incidentally, this is the sticking situation. the difference between the Bolsheviks and the Lenin or the Mensheviks, and basically the position that the Stalinists wound up assuming, and that is that before we can carry out the world socialist revolution, the working class revolution, the bourgeois revolution, bourgeois democratic revolution needs to be carried out everywhere around the world first before the socialist revolution can take place. So their program essentially is for workers to join up, basically like here in the revolutions of 1848, with the bourgeoisie to carry out the necessary democratic revolutionary to carry out the necessary bourgeois democratic revolution to establish the freedom of press, blah blah blah, to redistribute the land and such. And that's their position, and their position is until that happens, the workers cannot work to establish their own independent movement. Basically overthrowing at that point like 60 years of Marxism, and at this point like over 150 years. All right. But the bourgeois form of organized labor is wage labor. Or let's say. But the bourgeois form of organized labor is wage labor. Without it, there would be no capital, no bourgeoisie, no bourgeois society. The workers' own Ministry of Labor. But the Ministry of Finance, Trade, Public Works, are these not the bourgeois ministries of labor? Alongside them, a proletarian ministry of labor was bound to be a ministry of impotence, a ministry of pious wishes, a Luxembourg Commission. Just as the workers believed that they could emancipate themselves alongside the bourgeoisie, so they believed that they could accomplish a proletarian revolution within the national walls of France alongside the remaining bourgeois nations. And see, here Marx is specifically talking to the Mensheviks or the Stalinists. But French relations of production are determined by France's foreign trade, by its position on the world market, by France's foreign trade, by its position on the world market, and by its laws of this market. How was France to break these laws without a European Revolutionary War, which would have repercussions on the despot of the world market, England? As soon as it has risen up, a class in which the revolutionary interests of society are concentrated finds... No, we're going to go with a short group, huh? Where am I at? Finds the substance and material of its revolutionary activity in its own immediate situation. Enemies to be struck down, measures to be taken, dictated by the needs of the struggle. The consequences of its own actions drive it on. It does not conduct theoretical investigations into the task. The French working class was not in a position to do this. It was still incapable of carrying out its own revolution. All right, and I think that's where we're going to end for the day. But you see the parallels between French society of that time and modern society. It doesn't look like a hit. That looks like some half by 75. Oh, this looks nice. 75, 3, 1, and 1. We got an air, we got a Regan, we got a bonus, we got an armored, we got an unarmored, we got a distant. So this one looks like oh yeah, it is, huh? We got 3. Got 36. We'll teleport out.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Like my camera's messed up. Why am I looking so low?
Additional supply depots required.
Question is, what end am I gonna get? Am I gonna get the minimum range, or am I gonna go with the bounce?
Not enough minerals.
Oh, I need to get a hold of the minerals right there. Huh? Why did I think it said 40 something? These people with their tiny little maps. Their tiny little maps. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna miss it by like 100. Yeah.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
See, I like damn apples. Tiny little maps. I guess somebody's already got a tower. They going for the airwaves too, I guess. Only thing I can think of.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
In the wine, tiny bubbles. Yeah, look at True. It's 15. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed. Non airwaves.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh no, here.
Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I should go with sniper. I might actually be able to hit the air from with a sniper. What do I gotta do for pointage? Second, third place. That's where I'm at.
Upgrade complete.
I could potentially be done. At wave 10, they've got a super power setup over there. I was liking it, but I'm not liking it now.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I haven't seen V-Roy play in a while. One's already done with his mains. What the heck is he doing? He's going anti-air. Just going for the minerals.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Wow, that's interesting.
Not enough minerals. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Well, I guess I haven't queued enough.
Not enough minerals.
I like my maze though. Does he quit? Mm. Well, you know what? I think if I can get done here before midnight and take a half an hour break, I might do a X4 stream before I go to bed. Couple hours. I really got to start doing the homeworld because it's coming out in another month and a half, and I've got to start taking my class pretty soon. Well, it says only one vote so far. Well, finally somebody voted to get him out. Well, or did he stay? No, he's gone. Well, means I'm still over 6,000 when we end this day. Because this is definitely the last, that's one of these.
Not enough minerals.
he better stop. I want to at least get to the distant wings again, which are the next ones. I'm not going to if he don't stop. This fool don't stop. What the hell's he doing? Stop, fool. Yeah, definitely needed more cues.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Well, I made it into the points. If I would have queued last wave instead of this wave, I probably would have had a lot more lives. I was sure they went for the tower, though. Yeah, he went all... He went all cute. What did he go? What do I got? I got like 11 and he's got 15. He's not that, he only got 4 more. But 4 more is enough. Bomb over here. Did somebody go bomb? Over here on the 36. We did the same thing. Oh, he had 13, yeah. I stopped on the cues. My own fault. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream today. Little Marxism on the side. I didn't take a picture of that last map, did I? Ugh, dummy. Dummy. Well, that means we gotta go with the bad. Anyway, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And check out some of the other content. X4 is what I've been getting into now. Behind Entropy, that's probably the most I've played a game in years. No, I played FIFA pretty bad too when I was playing it. That one was but that one was just like a passing the time. All right, well, anyway, I will bid you all a fond adieu. I'm going to stream X4 tonight, so I'm going to get back on here in about a half an hour to an hour. And I'll probably do 2 or 3 hours. So if you want to see that, come back and see us. If not, man, I am friggin'. I'm going to change that light right now while I'm thinking about it. 'Cause that is way too bright. I gotta go get me some of that color tan or something. Alright, that's better. But that's because that light, I had the light shining right down on me. Now that's a little bit better, but I don't think I've been this white in years. I haven't been outside I haven't spent a lot of time outside recently. Been crappy weather. And I've been under the weather, so if I do work out, it's pretty much been inside except for the running and when I film. Anyway, that's it for now. Come back and see us in a little bit for the X4. If not, we will be back on Friday with Entropy TD. I'll probably get the space meditations video up on Friday, and tomorrow I am it's either going to be all day X4 or I might split it up with Elite Dangerous, given that they had a big update today. Well, they didn't have a big update, but they had a big announcement today. They're going to have a couple of big updates in the next year. Anyway, ciao.